With a solid understanding of our profitability benchmarks, we can now move into how we're going to present the work to the customer in the estimation process. We have a repair order here opened up for an oil change for 101.64. That's what the customer is going to pay for regardless of additional services. Down at the bottom of the screen here, we have a little plus and an X that if I click the plus, it's going to be able to add a new tab for an additional sub-estimate. You see 4 of them laid out here. I can left click on that tab and it provides a blank slate for parts and labor to be produced or whatever type of item you need. We could go a la carte like this for just the water pump portion, or we could combine services, more than one flush, anything in between. The best practice is to keep things a la carte, and that's for the reason of quick quote. Once we select quick quote, we have a way to handle the tango of pricing with the customer. We can clearly see today's visit, the recommendeds associated with it. We can see previous visits to the shop in yellow, and down at the very bottom in the green section, we're going to be able to see stamped on recommended services that we've likely communicated with the customer through CRM marketing or maybe even through the recommended service dashboard. So let's focus in on today's visit. It's 101.64. Service writer can expand what they want to recommend to the customer by clicking on the positive symbol there and then put a checkbox, which will now start to tally the prices. Best practice is to go line by line, talking to the customer about features and benefits. Keeping the price discussion for the end is truly the best practice. But as you can see, selecting all the items there is going to give us the quick and easy for tax tag and title out the door for the services. And if the customer does a little bit of the tango of pricing, how much is this, how much is that, this, that, and the other, we can do it as simple as a click. We also, keep in mind, can take sub-estimates from the past and add them to the mix, so we can certainly pick up all the crumbs on the plate, so to speak. And last but not least here, we're going to copy that to the work order. Now that's going to remove those sub-estimates from quick quote and clean them out so that we don't step in the pothole of double recommendation. Now, how am I going to present this to the customer in a physical form? I could print a copy of the repair order. I could also move it back to estimate status, keeps everything still the same. I can print a copy of that. Any estimation that was printed or re-estimated is now saved as a capture in our capture section. So now that gives us the ability to see all of our captures and have a record of what was given at that time. We can email the estimate quick and easy. The email option must be set up in system settings. We do that for you when you first get TRACS or any other time. And we can also text that message directly to the customer for approval as well. So you have all 3 delivery methods: in person, text, and by email.